Hi guys, it's Goose here. We're going to be talking about the Stratocaster a little bit more. This is my own particular guitar, and a few guys have been asking me, actually quite a lot, so I want to clear this up in this little video. Why have I only got two pickups? Well, the story is this is a guitar that was made in late 90s or early 2000s, I don't know which, and it's made by a company called ESP, Electric Sound Products, in Japan. And they only, this kind of permutation of this kind of, obviously it's a Stratocaster copy, and they only made this for a couple of years in this kind of spec, maybe 2-3 years. It's got this kind of scratch plate on it, tortoiseshell or whatever you want to call it. And it came with a set of Seymour Duncan antiquities, because this was quite a high-end guitar, worth probably 3,000 quid new or something like that. And the thing about this model is, it's got a 43.5mm neck, so it's quite wide, and also it's chunky, so it's quite thick, so it's a big neck. And they only did this neck for a couple of years, and that's why I like this neck, because it's a big neck. So when I got it, I replaced it with 6100 Jim Dunlop fretwire, put a set of 11s on, so 11 Diodaries, 49 on the bottom, 11 on top, pretty much I took the pickups out because I wasn't really gelling with them, although Seymour Duncan Antiquities are pretty good pickups. And then a good friend, David Woodford, great guitar player, gave me a set of some vintage sort of style custom shop pickups. Tried them, didn't gel with them. So then what I did is I bought a ESP Custom Laps pickup, which is a really rare and expensive pickup from Japan. I thought, well, this is an ESP guitar, I might want to try one of the pickups. So I put that one in the neck. And you're going to hear this, it's a really great sounding pickup. That's actually in the neck. It's Alnico 2. It's about 6.4, 6.5K in its output, and it was just a really good sort of solid foundation to kind of base the rest of the pickups. So then I got this pickup. I'm a really big fan of the Telecaster bridge sound rather than the typical Strat bridge pickup. And the main reason is because I'm playing these amps here called the Dumble Overdrive Special. These are clones, and I've had these ones for quite a long time now. But having a base plate on the Stratocaster bridge pickup gives me a little bit more gain. This is actually quite a hot pickup. This is 7.6. So it just gives me that nice sustain, that nice kind of 70s, 80s Dumble sound. And one. So this is the overdrive from the amplifier. So go up a little bit of volume here. You can always, bring in dial the tone down a little bit. So that's kind of the sound of that pickup, and I like it because it just really works well with the Dumble Overdrive Special tone. Otherwise, then you're kind of looking at getting an overdrive pedal, And this Strat pickup here is really good with the TS9. We all know that. That is a fact. So you don't really need the bridge plate if you want to use an overdrive pedal or distortion pedal. But I like to use the overdrive from the amp, and I just feel that the Telecaster bridge or the Les Paul kind of SG bridge is just a better pickup for that overdrive, that more sustained overdrive. We're not talking about boost here, we're talking about more sustained overdrive. So that just gives me that kind of better chord sort of, you know. So that's just me, you know, that's just my opinion. You know, we all like what we like. So then I've got these two pickups here, and really on a Stratocaster I tend to just use these two pickups. I'm not really an in-between sort of person. So then I was thinking, you know, what should I get in the middle? And then I thought, wait a minute, the guitar's a little bit lighter without it. And really, I'm just using these two positions. So I thought, what about getting my friend Brian to just, you know, have a middle position? So that's what I did. I had a middle position here. Now I've got more of a kind of a Telecaster. So check this out. That just gives me that kind of more Telecaster, I guess, in between sound, rather than the Strat in between sound. I guess, you know, songs like sort of, you know, you're going to kind of tell that it's not the typical Strat sound, because it isn't. It is more like, you know, the space is more apart, so it's going to sound different. But I've got that sound if I need it. It's kind of more along the lines of a Telecaster, but it's there if I need it. And another cool thing this guitar does is here, if you go this position, it's obviously this, and I've got the tone. So I've got tone control on this one and the tone control on this one. Okay, and then the tone control on this one, which is really useful. I'll show you in a minute, guys. So that's the tone control there onto the bridge. Now I always ride the tone control pretty much on the bridge, especially if I'm with overdrive, as opposed to, you can kind of hear it exactly when it comes in, when the cap comes in. At that point, that's the position you want to have. And then it just takes off that edge of the overdrive, doesn't make it too. So there we go. We've got the tone here on this bridge, and we've got this tone on the neck, and then I've got one other position here, and what that does is it takes the neck pickup out of the circuit. So So this in the middle, in the middle here. This is the neck pickup going straight to out. It's just going straight out. It's bypassing this tone pot. Okay. So I don't know if you can hear the difference. This is kind of with the tone pot. Okay. So everything's. Let's do that. So now this is without the tone pot. So that's kind of basically it. Just, you know, it's kind of evolved into what it is now. Check it out, guys. Maybe you want to do something similar with your instruments. Don't be afraid to sort of change up the sort of settings on it. This is actually really working for me now, this Strat. I don't know why, it's kind of freed me up. I'm just really using the neck, the bridge, very rarely in between. And then I've got that option of that neck going straight out. It's enough for me, you know, but those two positions, generally, if I'm clean, I play on the neck. And then if I'm soloing, you know, so it just makes life easier for me. Less you have to think about, the better, in my opinion. Might not be for you, but that's the way I'm rolling with this guitar. I'm not going to change it for a while. I think this is it. I think this is finally finished. It's, you know, maybe I should get a scratch plate and to cover that hole up. Who knows? But at the moment, it's staying like this. I love this guitar. It's my favourite Strat I've ever owned, and it's my favourite Strat I've ever played. And I've played some really tasty vintage and custom shops, but this is my favourite one. I'm not saying it's the best. It's my favourite one, and I'm going to wish you luck on searching for your favourite guitar and to modify it how you would like it. You know. Take care, guys. See you in the next video. We're going to do a history of, really cool history video coming up next. Take care. God bless. Goose signing out.